Hey, it's Parker back with an Atlanta real estate market update for October 2023. Let's take a look at the key numbers here and get a better sense what's going on in the Atlanta market. Looking at the year-over-year numbers, Atlanta's median home sales price bumped up nearly 3% in September compared to the same month last year. Now, this isn't uncommon in Atlanta. Typically the Atlanta market peaks in the spring, has a slight dip in the summer, and then has another peak, slightly lower peak in the fall. This happens pretty much every year. Except this past spring, as I've shown you, prices actually fell a little bit year over year in Atlanta. And as I'm sure you can guess, this was related to the rapid increase in interest rates we saw over the last year. But now we've reached fall and prices are suddenly going up again. And if you average this out, the median sales price has actually gone up right around 0.7% per month in 2023. So if interest rates are near a 25-year high and new mortgage applications are approaching a 28-year low, how is it that prices are all of a sudden going up? It seems so counterintuitive. Why is this happening? Well, the answer to that riddle is that inventory is just evaporating from the Atlanta real estate market. When we talk about inventory, of course, we mean the number of homes for sale at any given time. And what's happening is inventory in Atlanta just gets smaller and smaller every single month. If a house goes on the market for sale, that's called a new listing, and we track this every month. Looking at new listings over the past 2 years, you can see every number is in the red compared to last year. That means that fewer homes were listed compared to the same month in 2022. And you can see some of these numbers are huge. In June alone, there were over 3,400 fewer new listings than in June of 2022. And if you add all this up, Atlanta has seen over 18,000 fewer new listings compared to the same time last year, or an average of over 2,000 fewer homes for sale per month. To understand why all of this is happening, put yourself in the shoes of a homeowner that refinanced just a few years ago into an interest rate around 3%. Imagine you're an empty nester and your kids are all adults now. You might be thinking of downsizing, shrinking your footprint, save some money on those utilities, save some money on those maintenance costs. You start shopping around and, you look and there are increasingly fewer houses on the market, which means prices aren't coming down. You do some quick math and you realize that, even with a pretty substantial down payment, the cost of borrowing are such that your monthly expenditures on housing aren't going to go down even if you downsize, and they might in fact go up. So unless you have a new grandchild in another town or some other condition that's really pressing you to make a move, you're probably just going to stay put. And this is a conversation that I've had with a lot of people lately. I hear it again and again, my kids are all out the door. They're off at college. They're all grown now. I'm an empty nester. I've got way too much house. I'd really like to downsize, save some money. But when I do the numbers at current interest rates, I'm really not changing my monthly expenses. So I'm just going to stay put. Now, these are people that would be perfectly comfortable living in a 1,000 square foot house. And unfortunately, they're currently living in 2,000 or sometimes 3,000 square feet. Those are the kind of houses that growing families need to move into, but unfortunately, they're not becoming available because of the reasons I just told you. That, in a nutshell, is what is happening not only in Atlanta, but all over the country. Home prices should be falling in response to the higher interest rates. But bad government policy has kind of locked people into their homes. It's created a log jam, and it's going to be years before this all gets unstuck. So I hope that helps you understand what's happening in Atlanta and all around the country. As always, if you're thinking of making the move to Atlanta or making an investment in Atlanta, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the box below. Love to talk to you, help you plan your move to Atlanta. Thanks for watching.